This four-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Saison Hernandez. With the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Sean Newcomb, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Center fielder.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Batting third, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Settling in now, Saison Hernandez. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing, not who was going to be the hero, just the...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Luis Garcia, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is, it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty, one thing stands out, and the fact that they're at the bottom third in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful. Sit back, waiting on too many guys to move the ball over the fence. And sometimes that puts too much pressure on one of your boys to have to be the hero.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He went deep in the contest last night. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
A pause, and the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Herrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Inciarte is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready now, J.P. Crawford. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it. Tucker makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Preston Tucker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Left fielder, Preston Tucker.
First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
So striding in, Ozzie Albies. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 5. Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Line towards center field. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Garcia. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Swanson waits on it. 2 down.
The batter, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In now, Nick Williams. As he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's the 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Johan Camargo is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate, Sean Newcomb. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Count 0-2.
Popped him up. Crawford into shallow center. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
Stepping up to the plate, Reese Hoskins. He topped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the left side. Backhanded. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. And he'll get there in plenty of time. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Mike Franco gets set to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. He swings and grounds it to short. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. One hit's all they get. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Digging in now, Preston Tucker. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Was a strikeout victim in his first try. Strike one to start the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Williams coming in, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. So here now is the pitcher. Luis Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Odubel Herrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Swing and a liner, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Sharp ground ball to third. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Santana has a play, one down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
1-0 the count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Flowers, opposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Inciarte is off of first with 2 away. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, and he is in there.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance, and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Matt Wisler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Matt Wisler.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carlos Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
So digging in now, Michael Franco. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Camargo's got it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 3 up. At the plate, Preston Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here it comes on 0-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins is there, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The catcher, number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. He doubled his last time through. Bounce it to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, Dero, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes. How about...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Phillies on top, 2-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He was a double play victim last time around.
Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Camargo brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Wilson Ramos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Wilson Ramos.
Hit hard to short. Swanson picks it up. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera so far 2 for 3 in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2. Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Dansby Swanson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Charlie Culberson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher. In there for strike 1, 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. Culberson stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. Behind 0-2 now.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it here 2-0. Max Fried enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And though we discussed his incredible season at the plate earlier in the broadcast, opposing pitching has gotten the better of him today so far.
Yeah, he has.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing in the Philadelphia 9th. Last chance coming up for Atlanta. They trail 2-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Grounded up the first baseline. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
First pitch on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey,
and he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Philadelphia with the division best 104th winner, Luis Garcia.